All right, let's try this. Voiceover from Guymon Tiger Football, take one.
In a world where laughter was king.
No, in a world, Kanaka. We're not comedians. We're talking about the Guymon Tigers broadcast teams.
What do you mean we're not comedians?
It's not that kind of voiceover, Kanaka.
At a time.
No, in a time where.
In a land.
No, in a land either.
In a land before time.
It's about the Guymon Tigers and the broadcast teams covering the games.
One man.
Nope.
When your life is no longer your own.
What does that even mean?
And everything you know is wrong.
Yep, that's wrong.
In an outpost on the edge of space. A girl.
Nope.
Two girls.
Nope.
Now, more than ever. A renegade cop.
You're fired.
You're fired.
No, you're actually fired.
I'm fired.
Get out of the booth, Kanaka.
With this continued outlaw season of the Guymon Tigers as both an A-team and an A-plus team, Ken Stolcipher and Son, Mike Mitchell, and Paul Baker, and all the victories to follow. Stay tuned to kKBS, The Boss. What's going on with your city, your town, your school, your emergency management? What are your county commissioners up to? Read it at kkbs.com.
One incredible story blew up the internet.
Meeting agendas, minutes, reports from KKBS live attendance at the meetings.
Contact us on the internet.
KKBS and kkbs.com. Information on local government in our area. Know what our public officials are planning, making decisions about, and spending our tax dollars on. kkbs.com for all it's worth.
Thank you and good day.
KKBS live, local, and free. Picture this. The sun is setting earlier over the beautiful Panhandle sky. The nights are getting cooler, and you can hear a roar in the distance. It can only mean one thing. It's time for Guymon Tiger Football. In a new era of football in our community, tune in to KKBS and get all the inside info from practices, live broadcasts of all the games, and in-depth look player and coach interviews. Listen to the games live with Ken and Austin Stolcipher during their home games, and Paul Baker for all away games. Support your Guymon Tigers and tune in for the coverage these kids deserve. Go Tigers! KKBS, The Boss.
There are some that have apparently decided to conflate inclusivity with Satan worship in the opening ceremonies of the Olympics in Paris.
Spectacular.
Hey, when you got shoulders of an offensive lineman, spaghetti straps is not the way to go.
92.7 and 100.5.
Oh, no. We're just getting started. I think the heat dome that we've been talking about out west a little bit has now finally started to make its way into our area.
Summer, you're fired.
Parody The Last Supper. Trannies, drag queens, exposed testicles, and a fat blue-painted semi-clad man apparently intended to represent the Greek god of wine. Gross. You can put lipstick on a pig. He is still a pig.
That's all, folks.
KKBS.
Why don't we do this? Before we start jacking up the Supreme Court, you want term limits? How about we get some term limits on our lawmakers? Congress, Senate.
I'm staying in the race.
I think I would probably keep that presidential immunity in place, at least for a while there, Joe.
BS in the morning. Do what Kanaka says. Listen to KKBS, The Boss.
What an absolutely surreal last couple of days. The news cycle is just flying right now.
Make sure you have the record player on at night.
You have an assassination attempt. You have the convention all throughout the week last week. And then enter into another weekend, Joe quits. Kamala is in. Does Joe finish? This is incredible.
Live, local, and free.
So who's in charge? We know Joe's not in charge. Joe's never been in charge. Who's going to sign the checks for Zelensky?
The phone. Make sure the kids hear words.
He's strong. He's strong like bull. This was just Friday. They were still selling us this crap. The Coonses of the world who was shedding big crocodile tears. Chris Coons will say absolutely anything. That is Chris Coons. He is a complete bootlicker.
You gotta, we gotta reassure them.
92.7 Guymon, 100.5 Liberal.
Joe staffers were waking up still thinking they had a J-O-B. Everything's hunky and dory. Neither to be the case.
Joe Biden has just announced that he is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race.
The quitter-in-chief has officially pulled out.
Attention, my fellow Americans. I am out.
BS in the morning